Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday comes again. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday,
それはタフなのでタフ
Wednesday,
です。ジーナは1日昼食事をします。彼女の男のために働く。彼女は彼女の家賃を家に持ち帰る。愛のために、慈悲のために。
Wagwan fam, I'm King Ross, you're my loyal subjects. It's that bastard time of the week once again where this OG Wanky P takes a look at all of the WTF moments from WWE SmackDown Live. And breathe. Face me sideways and call me Betty. Tom Phillips has his own section within the WWE universe. Do you think the sight of this sign had Tom erect behind the announce table? Well, I bloody do. Sources who were at WWE SmackDown Live yesterday tell me that the announce table was miraculously levitating a full 5 feet off the floor. Why, I hear you ask? Well, because it was being propped up like a tent pole by Tom Phillips' dinosaur bone. With all the weight of that massive commentary table coming down on Tom Phillips' dinosaur bell end, I guess his penis must have been a bit dinosaur. Dino S-O-R-E, saw. Ow. Then after the show, sources who were backstage told me that JBL and Tom were having a little conversation where Tom asked John, do you think they saw us? Put that all in one word. Do they think they saw us? It's like a type of dinosaur. Do they think they saw us? Two King Ross signs at WWE SmackDown Live this week. One from a lovely lady that says she's a loyal subject, and the second one that reads, Vince McMahon likes big sweaty men. Vince McMahon likes big sweaty men. Vince McMahon likes big sweaty men. Again, it seems all of you dirty marks completely ignored me yesterday because I pleaded for 3 signs to be at WWE SmackDown Live, but I only got 2. 2 meaning lovely, lovely. 3 is lovely, lovely, lovely. So we kicked off Smack Diddly Down Live with a promo in the ring from Shane McMahon and Daniel Bryan. Shane O'Mac wants AJ Styles in the main event of WrestleMania. D-Bry wants Randy Orton in the main event of WrestleMania, even though Randy Orton was caught on tape last week setting fire to bare shrubbery. As we all know, Daniel Bryan's a bit of a hippie in the respect that he likes plants and growing things and all that malarkey, but Orton was seen killing them, so his support just didn't make that much sense in the... As we all know, each week on WWE Raw, endless segments between Mick Foley and Stephanie McMahon and that the commissioner's word carries a lot more weight than the general manager's word. This means that AJ Styles is going to the main event of WrestleMania. Thanks very much for coming. Oh no, wait. Of course, on Smack Diddly Down Live, the commissioner's word and the general manager's word seem to carry the same weight, which means we had to have a match between Orton and Styles, even though Shane's choice and Styles should have gone. Why is there a lack of power from both men, I hear you ask? Well, as we all know, in the past, both Shane and D-Bry have been put down by Stephanie McMahon and her giant lady balls. And in that process, both of those fellas' sets of testicles have been ripped from their body and added to Stephanie's bowels to make her lady bowels a lot more bloody powerful. Basically, what I'm saying is Stephanie McMahon's a massive f***ing transformer. She takes the bowels from men who she verbally puts down each and every week, adds them to her own bowels, and her bowels grow in both girth and power. She has the power in her balls. But if she didn't do that, AJ Styles would be in the main event in my eyes. So blame Stephanie. Blame the f***ing arsehole. There was a sign at last night's WWE SmackDown Live that read Dyslexia 613. You know, because dyslexia is funny. Ha! No, it's not, you horrible cunt. Now, when you hear about a couple doing a 5-knuckle shuffle on television, this should mean something completely different to John Cena and Nikki Bella doing a wrestling move live on WWE SmackDown Live. What it should mean, and I don't want too much smut to come out of my very beautiful mouth, so it means this. It means ba-ba-ba-bo on one side and No. Next, we move on to the culmination of that match between Nikki Bella and John Cena and Carmella and James Ellsworth, where John Cena locked on what had to be the worst STFU. Yes, I'm still calling it that of his whole damn career. But what was he expecting? As we all know, James Ellsworth has no chin, which means when John comes to cinch the old STFU on him, he has nowhere to grip, no purchase on the chin, and he's just sliding up there because there's now there. What was he? John Cena doing this move to James Ellsworth is like going to church and expecting to see bare nudes of big, muscular, sweaty women, or maybe even searching for big, muscular, sweaty women, taking a screenshot of that search, and then putting it online and not expecting to be ridiculed by a sexual wank pheasant. John. It's John o'clock, motherfuckers! Yeah! Mauro's like dirty deeds on Hawkins, mamma mia! And then Dave Otunga's like Kurt Hawkins, that is, because Mauro once again called him Chad Hawkins, which in the grand scheme of things is no longer a WTF moment because Mauro does it so bloody much. And then JBL replies, who cares, muggle? Kipped over. And the answer to John's question is me, or I wouldn't have a job. Therefore, WTF. You'd think you bloody know by now. How long have I been doing these John o'clock moments? He's asking who cares when somebody makes a mistake. Well, I bloody do, because they are my kryptonite. Is that the right thing? I don't like comics. Is it the right thing? Superman and kryptonite. Is that the...
It's his weakness.
It's his weakness. What's his strength? Ions. It's like Superman and ions and some nerdy shit like that. Bollocks. Austin Aries using the word package in the way he does is really funny if you're a child, but when Tom Phillips uses the word package, it's not funny no matter who you are. After the allegations that took the internet by storm, not last weekend, but the weekend before. In the style of New Day and Bootios, they make sure you ain't booty. We have Tom Phillips, the baby face, that f***ed the place in the face. Oh, allegedly. It's time to bring out one of your old favourites again, Dick Tubbs, the new era same old siren. Why, I hear you ask? Well, Baron Corbin and Dean Ambrose brought out the forklift spot that won Mankind Mick Foley a WWF Championship back in the day, played at halftime during the Super Bowl. Rock gets pinned with a bloody forklift. There's shit on top of it and Mick wins the belt. Farcical. Bloody farcical. So that's one facet of this multifaceted WTF moment. The other WTF moment for me is the fact that the modern day version with Baron and Dean did not include the classic camera shot where the Rock's face is coming into the thing because he's gonna get squashed by the fucking water. You know the one. It's where his camera is supposedly attached to the far end of the crate as it zooms down on the Rock like it's gonna squash him, but then it cuts to a wider shot and Rock's head is cut outside of the crate, so the camera is miraculously jumped back a foot or two. Oh, you know, it just didn't add up. It was going straight for his face, then it cut back and his face was sticking out of the crate. The crate was covering his body. Surely the camera would have been pointing at his chest. No, let's recreate it for shits and giggles. No. And then for this third bit, I think, of this multifaceted WTF moment, John condemns Baron Corbin's actions as one of the most despicable things he's ever seen, but then fails to condemn The Rock for doing exactly the same thing back in today. I tell you what, this is just another example to us all that you get away with bloody murder if you're on that Samoan family tree. And then the final bit of this multifaceted, huge, big old giant lady ball of a WTF moment is the fact that the lawyer in David Otunga was sat at ringside and there he was not doing anything while Baron Corbin attempted a bit of murdering. Squashing Dean Ambrose like that with big machinery like that is attempted murdery. And Dave just sat there. He did the same last bloody week when Randy Orton set fire to Bray Wyatt's house. He's not only dead in front of the eyes, but he's also dead behind him because it's quite clear to see that his eyes don't f***ing work. Sorry for swearing, bosses. Back with Tom Phillips. Massive bloody dinosaur bone once again as he claimed that Alexa Bliss only cares about one thing, and that is her WWE SmackDown Live Women's Championship. This is despite the fact that the whole narrative surrounding her and Mickie James is that Alexa Bliss is actually the only female of this new generation of women's superstars who cared about Mickie James' contribution to the biz. Therefore, she cares about more than just a championship. She also cares about Mickie James and her line of accomplishments back in today. I mean, here we are. Talk about throwing stones and glass. Whose is Tom Phillips? It's clear to see, after the allegations of last week, which still haven't been proven to be correct or incorrect, true or false, it's clear to see that you only care about one thing yourself, and that's your big old dinosaur bone, pal, because you're engaged, yet you're chatting up some bird on the Instagram ting. Allegedly, you dirty bird, or whatever Booker T called you. No. What's in Mickie James's hair? Now, because I'm a journalist with sources all over the gaff, I have an explanation for this. Now then, as we all know, Mickie James is married to former TNA superstar, current Global Force Wrestling star, Magnus Nick Aldis, whatever you know him as. Nick Aldis was backstage at WWE SmackDown Live this week, and because it was one of his first appearances at a WWE show going behind the scenes, he was rightfully a little bit nervous. And to calm his nerves down, he had a lovely stand-up wank in the toilet. Now then, I realise as I'm saying this huge scope might f*** up our potential World Cup thing, you know, because Magnus Nick Aldis is involved in the English section of the qualifier. So here goes nothing. Not because Nick was standing up, the trajectory of his penis caused his blood juice to get caught in his ear. Now, when him and Mickie met up again backstage, Mickie was like, "Oh, Nick, pal, what's that in your ear? Have you not rubbed a bit of hair gel in properly?" He's like, "Yeah, Mickie, pal, that is a bit of gel. Do you want it just to rub in your hair? Because you're sculpting like a lion's mane this evening." Bloody hell, her hair looked lovely, apart from this little bit. And Mickie was like, "Yes, pal, I'll have that hair gel. Let's put it in there to keep that bit of me hair back." She'd put it in, but didn't rub it in well enough. Therefore, what I am claiming, due to my sources who are backstage at WWE SmackDown Live, is that Mickie James had the semen of her husband in her hair on SmackDown. When you come to think about it, Blissitation is a fitting name for Alexa Bliss's WrestleMania match, because I don't know about you, when I was at university, I left my dissertation right till the last minute. I had to do 20-odd thousand words in the space of 1 week. This is what the WWE SmackDown Live creative team have done with this match. They've themselves at the last second, realised the booker up to this point has left them without a real natural feud in the women's division. They've themselves, hoid them all in at one go, and done what I did with my dissertation. Yourself at the last bit, and hoid all the words in at once. That's what they've done. Dissertation, Blissitation, same bloody thing. Wings and tings. Every available lady on the WWE SmackDown Live women's roster, you say? You say that, do you? You say that? Do you know what that means? This means this. From the Toon England comes the most waxer, belter, canny, stone raj, purely lethal, and the most beautifully body man ever to appear in this or any other YouTube video. It's sick guy himself, King Ross, has been delayed due to traffic and won't be able to do a funny intro for this video. King Ross apologizes. Eva fucking Marie, not me, Eva Marie. Even me. I'm putting it out there now. She needs to win the WWE SmackDown Live Women's Championship without even wrestling one little wrestle in that match. Everyone beats the crap out of each other. She swoops in at the last minute, steals the title. That's what happens because I can book it better, because I'm a smart ass. And to get this word spreading throughout the WWE universe, I want you, Marks, to get the following hashtag trending. Hashtag Eve Marie must win the WWE SmackDown Live Women's Championship at WrestleMania 33. catchy. Get it out there now. He's at the f***ing double. It's John o'clock again. Damn, John. Back into the game with the false claims, are we? He claimed that Alexa Bliss has to defend her WWE SmackDown Live Women's Championship against every available member of the WWE roster. The female portion, at least. He got that bit right. But he said the entire roster, not just the WWE SmackDown Live roster. You know why that is? It's because John's in denial. As we all know, anybody with a pair of eyes can see that Charlotte has the most wonderful physique in terms of athleticism on the entire women's roster in WWE. She has, yeah, all of that going on. As we all know, John likes big, sweaty women. That big, sweaty woman, she's not really sweaty. She's delightful. She's big, though. She could kick the shit on me. She's on WWE Raw. He wants to commentate on her match because he likes women like her, but bigger and more. Wow, I'm digging a hole here. So he wants to commentate on her match. So he had to say the whole roster because he can't accept the physiques of the ladies on SmackDown Live. They're just not big enough for him, as wonderful as they all are in their own respective rights. Damn, it's Otunga time once again, mother flippers, because David Otunga once again is proving to us all that he looks dead behind the eyes, and he actually is dead behind the eyes because his eyes don't bloody work. He claimed that Becky Lynch pinned Mickie James twice last week to win that 2 out of 3 falls match, even though we all saw with our eyes that Becky made Mickie tap with the disarmer to claim the victory for herself. Dave's just making up random bollocks. Go away. F off down there. Becky Lynch tapped. Honest, here's what she did. Here's what Becky did if you don't believe me, because as you know, we can't use WWE's footage because we don't own it. So Alexa Bliss had a head. Oh, hello. Right, Becky's on all fours. Alexa has her foot on Becky's head like that. This is what Becky does. So Alexa's stomping her like this. Becky goes, 1. Tapped out 6 times while this move was happening. Now, this isn't really a John o'clock moment. It's more a stab at the WWE Network and their lack of bants. Vince McMahon's lack of bants. What a banterless bastard. But we have JBL claiming that Mickie James has had her WrestleMania moment. As we all know, she defeated Trish Stratus on the grandest stage of them all. But as we all know as well, she had a better WrestleMania moment in my eyes when she did this. Kenneth McIntosh, you dirty bird. But the fact of the matter is that you marks who haven't seen it will probably never see it because the WWE Network has cut it out and erased it from history because Vince McMahon is a banterless bastard. It's an act that in my opinion is quite frankly despicable because as we all know, viewers of these WTF moments will know that you have to all celebrate your sexuality. It's John o'clock, get in there! We're back with JBL making the same bloody mistakes again. Once again, he claimed that Randy? I am Randy. Randy Orton's dad, Bob, was in the WrestleMania 1 main event. Well, as we all know, he merely managed. He wasn't in the main event. He was on the outside of the ring, looking in on all the action. That's like me going to WrestleMania 32 last year and claiming that I was in the main event with Roman Reigns and Triple H, even though I did the same as Cowboy Bob. I looked in the ring from afar. A bit further than Bob did, but from afar. Nonetheless, a lot of noises today. I'm f***ed. And that's it for all your WTF moments from WWE SmackDown Live. I've been King Ross. You've been an all subject. You can follow this illustrious YouTube channel on the Twitter at WhatCulture WWE. But more importantly, you can follow this sexual wank pheasant at Rutassusa. No.